Hello, beautiful souls, and thank you for checking out this video. This is so impromptu. It's dark and, I was about to cuddle up and probably drink a glass of wine and watch Netflix because shit has been real lately. But I wanted to make this video and I wanted to do an energy healing for y'all. This 1111 portal really brought up so much shadow. It really brought our shadow sides to light, and it brought up some things that we thought we had gotten over. So I know for me, I want to say starting Friday, and you know what? Like, I could almost feel it building up. Like, the whole week before, I was like, things were going so good, and I was like, I just didn't know. I just had this feeling that there was something that was going to happen. So then on Friday and then Saturday and Sunday and yesterday, these things that I thought I had gotten over, was for sure I had gotten over, were brought to light, and I can feel it in my body and my emotions, and I was just in such a funk, and I could not get out of this funk for the first day or so. It was bad. It was just this negative energy just swirling around over and over and over again, and I would get myself out of it, and I would do some energy work to get myself out of it, and I'd be good. I'd be good for a solid hour. Life's good. Okay, moving on. We got through that, and then it would just suck me back down. What the hell? Why? I hadn't experienced that kind of pattern in a very long time. And I know a lot of you are experiencing some heavy energies, some shadows being brought to light. And so I wanted to just come on here and talk about it and bring it out into the open. You're not failing. This isn't bad. This is good. Even though it sucks, and I'm not going to try and paint this rosy picture, it freaking sucks. It's not fun to have to deal with this kind of stuff, especially when we're trying so hard to work on ourselves. And we feel so good, and we get into this place and we're like, yes, I feel my power. I'm ready to step into my purpose, or I'm ready to step into my union. If you're on the twin flame journey, Lightworker, I'm ready to bring my light to the world. And then we just have these energies that just bring us down. And those who are on the twin flame journey, your twin is experiencing it too. Let me tell you, okay? So, with all that being said, I did a lot of work on myself. A lot. I was very disconnected for a couple days, and I had to continue to remind myself that this is what I needed. So I did the bare minimum of what I had to do for those days. I was supposed to go to a grand opening. A friend opened a restaurant last night, and I was supposed to go to the grand opening. I couldn't. And I was like, I had to do what was best for me. And so I'm encouraging you all to do what is best for you. And if that means saying, I'm sorry I can't make a couple commitments, then that's what it means. Because once we navigate through these energies, we get to the other side. We get to the next steps of our journey. So these shadowy sides are coming up so that we can really transmute them and transform into these next stages. But we need to give ourselves time to heal, and we need to do the work. And when I say do the work, I'm not saying in a way that we typically think on the twin flame journey or when we're a light worker. We're not doing a whole lot. By doing the work, we are taking the time that we need to heal from these energies, to allow whatever it is to come up, and to try to view it and still view ourselves with unconditional love. So last night I had a very, very intense healing session, and I got this visual and this greater understanding of what was actually occurring. And it helped me immensely. Like, I woke up today and I was able to do a more powerful, more loving energy session. And I'm still working through the energies, but I'm like over the hump. So I want to share with you what I got, and I hope that I can explain it, because a lot of times when we have these revelations, we can't explain it because it's like just something that we know. So I want to try and explain it to you, and then I want to do an energy healing for you. Okay. What I got the visual of was these shadowy sides. And at first, whenever I went in to do my healing session, like, I was going in to battle. I was like, you little shits need to get out. Like, I'm done. Okay? Like, I'm ready for war here. And, we did that for a while. We definitely did that for a while, where I'm like, I'm using my will. Like, we're going to kick this. We're going to get this out. And then I got the visual of what was really occurring. And that approach wasn't the best approach. So, what was happening within me, and what I think is happening within all of us, within the collective, is that, okay, the visual I got was these shadowy entities, these blocks, these like... Okay, I'll give you the real visual I got. The if you guys have ever watched The Little Mermaid, and those like, whoa, my camera just, how Ursula has all those like souls, and they're like those, like, they have the big eyes, and they're just like dark and kind of slimy looking. That was the visual I got. And then I also got the visual of those two eels that she had. I don't know. My brain went to Little Mermaid for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, that's what I got. These like dark forces that were in me, and they were just like icky looking. But then I realized that they didn't start that way. So if you think about The Little Mermaid, Ursula took all these like mermen and mermaids, and she trapped them, and she turned them into these little things. These like hopeless, dark, demented souls. But they weren't that before this evil force came and turned them into that. So what I got the visual of, or what I got directed to do, was to shine the light. Instead of trying to force them out, instead of trying to fight them, I shine the light on them. And when I did, it turned into, not mermaids, but that would be fun. It turned into babies. Every single dark, shadowy side, these like dark, icky looking entities, when I shined a light on them, transformed into these hurt, sad babies. I'm so sorry, my camera keeps doing this. Hope I'm not making you seasick. I don't know why it won't stay. I'm using my computer camera. Okay. And what I realized is these shadows weren't always shadows. At one point, it was an innocence that got hurt. And our defense, when we get hurt, well, we have a lot of different defenses whenever we get hurt, right? And that turns into these shadows. So whether that is anger, whether that is anxiety or fear, whether that is feelings of worthlessness or self-loathing, at one point it started as a completely innocent being, because in the beginning our soul is completely innocent. And so it was this innocent being, and something happened, and then it started to transform to protect itself, to protect us. They weren't bad. They were trying to protect us. And it feels negative because it's so far away from our natural state of being of unconditional love. But we didn't know that. So we created these shadows because of this pain. And for this lifetime and many lifetimes, we've been doing this and we've been reinforcing them. So this pain occurs. We turn this innocent energy, what I got the visual of this innocent little baby, turned it into a shadow. And then we reinforced it every single time we fed that shadow part of us. Every time we got angry, every time that we got fearful. And they just got stronger and stronger and stronger, and that's what turned into the shadow. But by shining that light of love onto them, I got to see what it truly was. So then, that was stage one. Stage two was sending all of these innocent little babies that were in me. This sounds like, if somebody who's not on this journey watches this video, they're gonna be like, this chick's crazy. But all these little babies were from lifetimes. Like, it wasn't even just this lifetime. I sent them love and I sent them nurturing. And I told them, I said, you can stay in me as long as you want, and I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna nurture you. And when you're ready to go and you're ready to be free and merge back into the love and the light, then you go ahead and do that. And I visualized Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael coming in and taking these shadows, these little babies, with them. And not all of them wanted to leave. I still have some pretty big ones that are holding on, that are grasping really tightly. And what I've been doing since is just nurturing them. Like acting like how if you were holding a baby or a small child who was just so scared or so sad or hungry and they were just crying, you wouldn't say, get the hell out. What are you doing? No, you would nurture them. You would hold them. And so that's like the visual and the feeling that I'm getting. And I wanted to share that with you in hopes that it helps you on your journey processing through this shadowy stuff that's going on right now. So what I want to do is I want to do an energy healing for everybody. And I want to keep this whole video around 30 minutes. So we'll do the first part of it for about the next 7 minutes or so. I'm going to grab my phone so I can put my timer on. I'm going to transmute your shadows into what they originally were, into that original form. And I'm going to send them love, and I'm going to communicate with them and let them know that they're being loved and it's safe to let go and go into the light if they want. And after we do that, then I'm going to do just a quick chakra balancing for all of your chakras, starting at your root, just your 7 chakras, starting at your root, going up to your crown, and then I'll work on grounding that energy within you. So I'm not going to talk for the remainder of this energy healing session that will be going on for a little over 15 minutes. So all you have to do to receive this is sit or lie down, close your eyes, and just listen to the music. And I'm going to connect with your energy and go through this process with you. So I hope that this is a good experience for you. begin to wipe off your auric field, your energy field of anything that you let go of. I'm going to wipe off my energy field, disconnect from this energy. So be it, and so it is. We give thanks. Okay, well, that was very beautiful. I feel a lot lighter on my end, and I hope that you do too. I think I started the energy healing about 14 minutes in, 13 and a half, 14. So I encourage you to go back and do it until you feel like you've moved past these energies. I also offer different healings. I have a 20 for 20 healing, so a $20 healing on my website. I'll link to that just if you need that like little boost. I have more extensive healings as well, but I understand that sometimes we just need that little bit, and the holidays are coming up, so I get it. So I'll link to that, and I just thank you for joining me today and being a part of this, and I wish you so much love and light. And it was so beautiful, the visuals I got of the angels taking away all of those innocent little babies so that you're not holding on to that pain anymore. And your higher selves were sending you so much love and nurturing, and it was just very beautiful. So I hope that you have a beautiful day. So much love and light.